Season 6 of the Master Chief Collection has brought a lot of cool new cosmetics and challenges, and the standard things that we get in a new MCC season. However, there is one piece of content that I'm actually really excited for that comes out of this season, and that is Escalation Slayer. If you haven't read or heard about Escalation Slayer, it's sort of like Gun Game, and basically we're just going to hop right in right now and check it out. Alright, so this is Escalation Slayer. Basically, like I said in the intro, it is Gun Game, and it's in Halo Reach, Halo 2 Anniversary, and Halo 4. So we're going to play a game of each of the different games, and we're kind of just going to check it out. I played a little bit before I started recording, so I've got a little bit of experience playing this mode, and yeah, we can kind of talk about it. One thing you notice right off the bat is there's a weird, funky delay between when you get a kill and when the weapon switches. And another important thing that you need to know is that to actually level up your weapon, you do have to get a kill with the weapon. You can't get a melee kill, or you can't finish someone off with a nade. It has to be with the weapon, which in Halo can be a little funky. In other games that have gun game, that isn't really like an issue, because in Call of Duty, most of your kills are going to be with a gun, But in a game like Halo, where you do finish a lot of kills off with a melee or a grenade, it can throw that off a little bit if you're not ready for it. Another weird thing is, if you've played a lot of Halo Reach custom specifically, I'm not going to talk about Halo 4 or Halo 2 Anniversary because I don't play as much customs in those games. This game mode has kind of already existed, but I think it was like a community made mode. I don't know if it's modded or what. It's now in your MCC as a vanilla mode, whereas before you had to download the game mode. So I'm not exactly sure what happened there. If you've seen the mode before, a lot of times it was called Weapon Wielders in Reach, or I've even seen it called Gun Game, and it pretty much functioned just like this. So I don't really know the main differences between this mode and the mode that was in it before, but regardless, the mode's pretty fun. I mean, it's Gun Game, and Halo Sandbox actually works really well for Gun Game. I would love to see this game mode in Halo 5. I don't know if Halo 5 technically has it. Obviously, Halo 5 isn't in MCC, so it's not really part of this discussion since this was added as part of the MCC update. But one really weird thing, how did I kill him? One super weird thing though is that 343 added this mode with the Season 6 update that happened yesterday, right? And so when I launched the game, I thought to myself, perfect, I bet it's the featured playlist that rotates in every week. It's not. I don't even know how to play this mode in matchmaking. I assume it's an action sack mode, but I tried searching some action sack and I didn't get it. So the games that we're playing right now are actually custom games that I hosted through my Discord. I don't know for sure if this mode is in matchmaking. I don't know why it's not a featured playlist. Like, so many people complain about how the featured playlists are overdone and they're boring and we need to get some new stuff. And they literally had a brand new mode they could have put in, but then they didn't. Very confusing to me. Maybe it's going to be the featured playlist next week, but then I just asked the question, why wasn't it the featured playlist this week? Very, very weird, very confusing. Overall though, I don't know, like you can see, it's Gun Game, man. It's not super complicated. It's pretty fun. Sometimes it can be a little awkward to get kills with weapons completely. Like you can't finish someone off with a melee. You can start a kill with a melee and then finish with your weapon, and that'll level you up. There's also the ability, as you can see toward the top, if you suck too much, eventually it just moves you to the next level, even if you can't get the kill. Oh god, he's got a golf club. Okay, so I think when you're on the last stage, it gives you a golf club in Reach, and then if you get a kill with the golf club, you win. So there was Reach. Let's now move on to H2A. All right, here is the H2A version. Now, the H2A version is really, really funky. Definitely prefer Reach's mode. So obviously, it uses H2A's gameplay, which I can be a little bit skeptical on, but overall, H2A can be pretty fun. The weird thing about this mode in H2A though is I think due to the lack of weapons maybe, it uses a ton of dual wielding combinations for the different levels, not just like one or two, and I'll kind of hope to show you if I can level up a bit. So here we go. So it goes from regular SMGs to silenced SMGs, and then from silenced SMGs to a regular SMG and a plasma rifle, and then to a different version of the plasma rifle. You can kind of see what I'm talking about. It's weird. I guess this one has the silenced SMG, but like, it's not that much different. I don't know if those really needed to all be their own separate level. I think some of those could have been combined a little bit, if you know what I mean. All right, so here's like the first not dual wielding level, which once you get up to the precision weapons in H2A, you can kind of make some space for yourself pretty easily just because they're so much stronger than the close range autos. Whereas it feels like in Reach, maybe some of that stuff's a little bit more, not necessarily balanced, because every Halo game is precision weapon dominated, but seems like in Reach you can still get kills a little bit easier when you're stuck on the earlier levels. Still, just like Reach, it has the weird delay. I really don't know what's going on there. Everyone around me is dying. Oh, I shouldn't have meleeed. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like in Halo, if you've done weapon damage, I feel like it could count it and move you up to the next level. All right, so that's H2A. Let's hop into the last game that has this game mode, and that's Halo 4. All right, so here is the game mode in Halo 4. I didn't test Halo 4's version before recording, so this is the first time I'm actually playing this version. Also, BHB, he keeps winning all the lobbies, so if you guys know who that is, go over to his channel and make fun of him or just insult him in some way in his comment section. I feel like he deserves it. No! Dude, the AR in Halo 4 is legit, man. It's probably the strongest, if not one of the strongest, that the AR has ever been. I haven't played H4 in a hot minute. I played it a decent amount when it dropped on PC, but I have not been playing it lately. I've kind of reverted back to my comfort zone lately, which is like pretty much just Halo 3 and the occasional game of Reach. The delay between weapons, I don't like it. Because if you've played gun game in other games, you'll know that one of the best ways to like have, I don't know, not like win, but one of the coolest ways to get kills is to get one kill, you instantly switch to the next weapon and you chain it together. It's like really fun. H4 only has 10 weapons. That's weird. Oh, H4 has multiple rounds. Huh. That's different. I guess because it doesn't have enough weapons. That's so weird. H4 like has more. Now this one has different weapons. What the? H4's Escalation Slayer is funky. This is definitely different. Oh, does it split up the Covenant weapons and the UNSC weapons? So we're gonna do an entire one that's just the Promethean weapons too? This is very weird. They could have done what a game like Counter-Strike does, which like sometimes it only gives you certain weapons per game. Like you don't get every game in one lobby, or every gun in one lobby, I mean. I don't know. Regardless, I'm still just bummed that this isn't a matchmaking mode. Oh, okay, that one only goes to 7? Okay, so this last round I assume is just going to be the Promethean mode. Okay, it's kind of growing on me how they're split up. I don't hate it. They could have combined them though. I don't know. Maybe this is their way of balancing it, so you didn't have people stuck on different stuff, but all the weapons in H4 kind of overlap in terms of what they do. Like you could have had all the autos first, all the precision weapons second, etc. Because each class of weapon in H4 has its own, basically like its own shotgun, its own auto, its own sniper. The Promethean, what did that even go to? 6? Oh boy, okay. Well, that's H4 Escalation Slayer for you. Okay, so that's going to do it for Escalation Slayer, guys. As you can see, the mode's pretty fun, but there's some things that let me down. Why is it not in matchmaking? Some of the settings and weapon combos are a little bit weird. That little delay when you pull out the new weapon, not a huge fan of that. So it could be a little bit better, but overall, it's still pretty cool, and I'm glad to see like a new 343 supported mode, but get that shit in matchmaking. It should have been the featured playlist for this week. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. If you want to catch me live, follow me over on Twitch. I stream a few times a week, and you can also follow me over on Twitter. With that said, I'll see you all next time.